As the prophet of esports, I rely on trustworthy and meaningful data every day. Data from our research partner, YouGov, offers the most complete view of esports fans and gamers in the world, providing context to who they are, what they think, the brands they buy, and things they do. YouGov's connected insights and research services inform strategy at every level. If you're a team, a brand, agency, or rights holder, you should be talking with YouGov. Their partners measure and maximize ROI and are telling compelling stories with data. Visit yougov.com/gaming-esports to learn more.
It's a bit of a silly one, but it's the theme of, the prophet was right here. The prophet was right week. And this is the doc calling out YouTube Gaming. And for those who don't know, the doc streams on YouTube Gaming. YouTube Gaming pays his salary. And he's calling them out. He says, the notorious two-time Dr. Disrespect has called out YouTube Gaming. The streamer pointed out just how little the platform supports him, even after he switched over from Twitch and put them, quote, on the map. He says, and this is a direct quote from his Twitter, he says, when you put YouTube Gaming streaming on the map, yet they don't even follow you, tweet about you, mention you, etc. I mean, seriously, just stop and think about it for a second. We really are on another level, baby. So, direct shot at YouTube Gaming, who, again, if you listen to this podcast, you would know is a disaster, given the past leadership who has moved on now, smartly, because the ship at YouTube Gaming is sinking. Who here thinks that the streamers who aren't the doc, and I'm curious for chat's opinion on this too, Doc's character in some ways transcends the platform he's on. I think he'd be successful anywhere. I think there are guys who maybe don't have that strength of personality. And the streamers that YouTube Gaming paid a lot of money to switch from Twitch, a year ago, 6 months ago, whenever it was, how many of those guys do you think are going to end up going back to Twitch, given now what the doc has said about how YouTube Gaming operates? Do you think we see a lot of, once they've got their payday, they go back to Twitch?
All of them.
Already have, haven't we?
Yeah.
I think people will ultimately, unless it kind of is as simple as unless there is more guarantee, they're going to go wherever they can stream the least and make the most money. So unless someone gives them a big guarantee, they're always going to go for the platform with the most viewers, which currently I'm pretty sure is Twitch.
But so, is it too soon to call the YouTube Gaming paying streamers millions of dollars experiment failed? Is it too soon?
I don't think so, because YouTube has enough money to buy themselves out of that if they wanted to continue to throw it at that. They just haven't, for whatever reason, they didn't decide to buy out everyone. They could go on Twitch right now, see the top 1,000 streamers and buy all of them. YouTube has that ability. They're just choosing not to. So I don't think it's too soon for that. Actually, what I take issue at is, wasn't YouTube the one that gave Doc a chance after he got banned from Twitch for continuing to abuse Twitch's terms of service? I thought that was how the story went.
I mean, we still don't really know what happened. We don't know what happened with Twitch and the doc, right? Literally no one knows.
But there's a lawsuit, right?
Well, he had said, I think even it's been maybe just a few weeks or a month or something like that. He said supposedly the legal situation with Twitch was settled. But then Hikaru, the chess streamer, just got banned this week for playing the doc's chess games from YouTube on his Twitch stream. So there's still quite a bit of animosity from Twitch's part towards the doc, right? Anyone who talks about the doc or shows clips or whatever gets banned. I don't know.
Yeah. The doc obviously has an extreme personality. He's got a very loyal fan base. He says a lot, and he doesn't pull punches, which you got to respect, I suppose, because that's who he truly is. You can't just put on that persona for 8 hours a day, every day for years, and that not be who you are. So I think you have to respect how bold he is and how aggressive he is at times.
It shows how dysfunctional YouTube is, though.
Yeah,
and
it's more of a YouTube failure. Yeah,
right.
I'm sorry. Part of my issue is with the doc handling this, but at least it's true to his character. The true story, like you said, is YouTube's failure. And all of us at least in the live show and those that regularly tune in know that we've been very critical of YouTube gaming every step of the way. But to that same point, though, we've also been very critical over YouTube gaming streamers every step of the way, because I don't think they do themselves any favors, honestly. The Valkyrie negotiation with YouTube gaming that we covered 2 months ago, she didn't handle particularly well. I just think anything that's tied to YouTube is a mess, and it's probably on both parties' hands.
Yeah. Yeah, well, because they're trying, I mean, they were trying to buy views, right? That's literally what they were trying to do. It's always anytime you try and do something unnatural, right? You're going to get weirdness like this. But Ms. DeVos says it is too soon. Now I'm thinking on what Jimmy said. Jimmy always has good points, guys.